It's about 7:15. I don't normally start work this early, but Mondays I often do. That's because I have to answer some emails. Self-employed people don't do 9 to 5, which means as a consultant you can't either. So I get up, try and get some emails out of the way before the day begins in earnest, and that's what I'm doing. I will update you when I move on to something else. It's about 9:20. I've just been for a swim, which is what I do every day. I haven't got the greatest back, so that's what helps it stay well or keeps me out of pain. When I swim, I normally think about work constantly, not in a bad way, just helps me get the day clear. My wife doesn't think of a thing. She says when she swims with me, she doesn't think of a single thing. But me, when I'm doing a few lengths, all I'm thinking about is work and what I'm going to do today and new things I can make happen. So that's part of my day. I drop my son off at school and I come for a swim. It's 20 to 10 and I'm back in my office. I've put a shirt on. I'm not seeing anyone. I just put a shirt on because it makes me feel like I'm at work. And the first thing I'll do is I will have a look at my calendar for the week and today and see what I need to do. And I am creating 2 MailChimp newsletters today for 2 different customers in very different markets. We'll send those out, do some analytical work later, send them what happened so they can follow it up. At 1 o'clock, I've got to see 2 students for some mentoring advice. I work with the University of Plymouth. They send me some students, alumni, to talk about starting businesses and things like that. So I will help those people on Zoom. And I am working on a Shopify site today, a wholesale solution, which takes a bit of work really to do a wholesale solution on the basic package, but that's what I am doing. I've also got to get a WordPress website started, hook up 365 email for a customer, and I've got quite a lot to do. What else am I doing today? That's enough. So that's what I'll do. So about 20 to 10, 9:45, I'll come back. I'll just map out exactly what I need to do in terms of outcomes. And then I will start work in, I don't know, about 1/4 of an hour. Do 45 minutes and I'll tell you what I will do at that point in a bit. It's about 11:30. In the mid-morning, I normally go walk the dog and come out here for a bit and clear my head. I find I work better in bursts. Intense bursts followed by some sort of break, and this is as good as any, isn't it, really? Now I get back to my office. I'm back in my office, and while I was out, there was a WhatsApp message from a business asking me to do a short notice Google ad. They have a sale, they're trying to fill holiday spaces, and asked if I could do it. I probably can because I've set up Google campaigns for him before, so I can do that quite quickly. And in this next burst, I'm also going to do some analytics for a customer who wants me to drill into their data and find out where opportunities exist for increasing sales, which you do by analysing the data and looking at customer journeys and customer flow and looking where things break down and missed opportunities to intervene and put more stronger messages into the flow. That's what I'm going to do now. It's 12:40. I should be getting ready for my first meeting with one of the students, which I will do. But I just had an email, thought I'd mention it. It's a typical kind of day. I'm quite fortunate to have some customers I've worked with for years, every month, where I am here if they need me, and as well as doing proactive marketing work. And I'll get an email like that, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week. And I've just had one from a customer that said, my Google Ads account has shut down, it's not running ads, my payment card isn't working, all this kind of stuff. And I'll fix it. And that is part of being a consultant, I think. And having happy customers who stay with you is, she's just sent me an email, she's got a bit of a crisis. I will drop everything for 10 minutes, resolve the situation, get her ads back online, which is quite important when you do ads. And yeah, I won't charge her for that because she's on a monthly payment anyway. So yeah, try and be there for people when they have a panic on, and you can often have a panic on in digital marketing and websites. I finished my Zoom sessions, which were an hour in duration, and it was interesting. talking about how do you get a job when there are 350 CVs landing on everybody's desk in marketing. And what did I say? I said to him, you need to stand out. You need to track people down and target them. People you want to work for, approach them. Don't stay in the system of just sending out CVs. Understand them, research them before you go, and prove to them, evidence to them that you really have something valuable to offer. And I used an example where we first started the business, no one really wanted to know us. And we printed a book with people's names on, important people like the head of Devon Council, and people like that. Sent out 12 copies and got 6 meetings with these people who would never have opened the door to us. But the reason they did was we had something to talk about. We sent them our book, which said, we have ideas, and we put their name on the front. When you put someone's name on the front of the book, or anything that's printed and real, email's too easy, it won't work, printed and real, then they look at it and they see their name and they go, this person made an effort. And that's how you open doors, I think, is you make an effort and you tell people you've got something valuable to add in terms of ideas and knowledge. Then you put your CV in. It's 3 o'clock. I've nipped out for another walk after a burst of energy. And I'm at Bude Canal. Let's do a turn, shall we? And recharging. It's 4:15 and I'm back in the office, and I will now do my final hour finishing off the analytics project that I started for the customer and replying to any emails, and I'll aim to close the office around 5:30, and I will hopefully put another video up at that point. It's 5 o'clock and I am going to wind down my day now. I just completed the analytics work, which is focused on highlighting key exit points, most common traveled paths, acquisition sources. The purpose of the report is to give somebody in marketing or myself a blueprint so that they can go on the website and change the important bits, the bits where people most frequent in their user experience. That's the best way to use analytical data, is to understand where your customer is and which sequence of actions they take. And you improve that with better content and better messages and make yourself more accessible. That increases sales conversion. It's quite simple, really. And yeah, I did some work on the Shopify wholesale site, not as much as I wanted. I'll catch up with that tomorrow. Hopefully what you'll see from a day in consultancy is it's not a straight line. Lots of things happen. People call you, they have problems, they have opportunities, and my job is to make sure that their businesses continue to perform. If they're existing customers and if they're new ones, to make things happen. Anyway, that was my day, a typical kind of day. They're different every day, and I realized that about myself long ago. I have a short attention span. I like to do lots of different things, lots of challenging things, have lots of new ideas, and speak to lots of interesting people. And that's why I do it. Signing off.